Good morning all of you. So we have finished with the exercise 13.3 and today we will learn a new concept, that is factorization of quadratic polynomial. Okay, quadratic polynomial. So what is a quadratic polynomial? First of all, it is of the form ax square plus bx plus c. So if we see very carefully our both the methods that we have studied so far, all the three methods we cannot apply here. So for that we have some special method that is known as splitting of middle term. Okay. So what is that method? In that method, first we calculate the product, and product is what? C into this A. Okay, constant term into the coefficient of x square. Then what we will do? We will factorize it. Okay, we have to factorize this product, and we have to find the factors of AC, such that the sum of A and C is equal to the middle term. Sum, or you can say difference, because sum and difference are almost the same thing. Sum or difference of A and C will give you B. If it is possible, then we can split this middle term into the terms of these two factors, and afterwards we can use the grouping method, and at the last we will use the common term method. Okay, so let's do a question. Suppose I have to factorize 13x plus 40. Okay, this is my question. Now what will be my product? Product will be what I have told you, constant term into coefficient of x square, that is 1. So product is 1. Now I will find the two factors such that of 40 such that either on adding or subtracting I will get the 13. So factors of 40, we can write 1 into 40, but 40 plus 1 will give you 41 and 40 minus 1 will give you 39. So this we cannot do. Then we can write 4 into 10 also, but 10 plus 4 is 14 and 10 minus 4 is 6. So again we are not getting the middle term. Or we can write 8 into 5. Now see, 8 into 5 is 40, and what is 8 plus 5? 8 plus 5 is 13. So our middle term has been matched. So what we can do? X square in place of 13. Now I will write 8 plus 5 x plus 40. So now this x will come inside the bracket. It becomes 8x plus 5x plus 40. So here these are the two groups. I will take x as common, x plus 8. Here 5 and 40, I will take 5 as common, x plus 8. So finally what is our answer? X plus 8 into x plus 5. Like the expression that we have studied, x plus a into x plus b, you can use it also. It becomes your a, it becomes your b. Condition is the coefficient of x should be 1. Okay, then suppose I have to factorize x square minus 25x minus 150. Now what will be my product? My product will be minus 150 into 1. Okay, don't forget it is the product of constant term into the coefficient of x square. So product is minus 150. Now I have to find the roots of 150, factors of 150, so that I will get this value. So if I write 10 into 15, suppose, so 10 into 15 is 150, but product is what? Minus 150. Okay, so that minus sign should match. That means minus 10 into 15 I can write. So it will give you minus 150. But what is the problem? Problem is minus 10 into 5 will give you 150, but minus 10 plus 15 will give you 5. So our middle term is not matching. So this cannot be our selection. Okay. Next, move on to another factors. 150 I can write as 30 into 5 also, or 30 into minus 5, of minus 30 into 5, whatever. Okay, we can write anything. So see, it will give you 30 into minus 5 minus 150, and if I write 30 minus 5, it is what? 25. See our middle term, 25. That means these should be our factors. What is 30 and minus 5? So how we can write x square? This minus sign will be there. So again I will take this minus inside. Minus 30x plus 5x minus 150. So x common, x minus 30. Again 5 common, x minus 30. So overall x minus 30 will be common. It is x plus 5. Okay, so understood. Even if you get the factors and that is giving you product of negative, but their addition or subtraction should give the middle term. Okay, and if you take minus 10 and minus 15, then it is giving you 25, but minus 10 into minus 15 again will give you plus 150. So this product should be taken along with the sign. Suppose x square minus 5x minus 6. Okay, good question. So in this product is how much? Minus 6 into 1, that is minus 6. Now see our choices. 1 into 6, 2 into 3. Both can give you minus 6. Is it or not? See, minus 1 into 6 will give you minus 6, and minus 2 or minus, it will again give you minus 6. So both I am getting. Now I have to look at those factors which on adding give you 5. So minus 1 plus 6 is giving you 5, but minus 2 plus 3 is giving you 1. So this we cannot take. So this is our selection, that is 1 and 6. So how we can write? 6 minus 1 will give you 5. So x square minus 6x plus x minus 6. From here I will take x as common. From here I will take 1 as common. So finally x minus 6 into x plus 1. Okay. So the thing that you need to concentrate whenever you are factorizing the factors. Okay, they should be chosen carefully. Here we are in both I am getting minus 6. But on adding this only I am getting 5. On adding it I am getting 4. Okay. Then let's see few more questions. X minus 96. Okay. So product is minus 96 into 1, that is minus 96. Now we have to look for those factors of 96 that can give me 4. So 16 into 6 is 96. Is it? Then 24 into 4 is again 96. Then 12 into 8 is also 96. So among these and many more factors are there. So let's check. 16 plus 16 will give you 20. 16 minus 6 will give you 10. Not, you cannot. 24 plus 4 will give you 28. 24 minus 4 give you 20. So it cannot be there. Then 12 plus 8 will give you 20, but 12 minus 8 will give you 4, and 12 into minus 8 will give you minus 96, and 12 minus 8 is giving us 4. So this is our choice. So we will take this as our factors. So finally, minus, instead of 4 I can write 12 minus 8 minus 96 minus 12x plus 8x minus 96, x common, x minus 12 plus 8 common, x minus 12, x minus 12 is taken out, it is x plus 8. Okay. So like this you can do the factorization of the quadratic polynomial.